Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining another episode of Sip Chats. I'm your host, Brian Hyrick, and today we have a special guest with us that I've been very excited to have on. How's it going, Darren?
Hey, doing great, man. Loving life.
Absolutely. So, Darren, you're the director of channel sales at Poly for HP right now. Um, a lot of people do know that Poly is now HP.
Yep.
For those who do not know, can you please explain that for us a little bit?
Yeah. So, listen, I've been with the company starting with the Polycom days back in 2013. I joined with Polycom, and so working on 11 years with the company. We got acquired in 2018 by Plantronics. So that very famous and excellent headset company acquired us then, and we combined to become Poly. And then about 2 years ago, almost coming up on 2 years on the mark, there was an intent to acquire by HP Inc. Remember, there's two HPs. There's HP Enterprise now and HP Inc. HP Inc. makes laptops. HP Enterprise does, the networks and services and things like that. So HP Inc. bought us, and that closed about a year and a half ago in August, and we're still, I'd say we're on the downward slope of integrations and all that goes on. We're Poly was $1.5 billion, company, and HP is, a $55 billion company. So a couple of fairly big companies coming together. There's a lot of work behind that, but I'm excited because there's some good stuff coming for both our customers and our partners.
That's great. And that's a question that I do get often from partners as well. What's it going to look like, and why HP?
Yeah, I really understand the HP perspective. If you think about what happened in 2020, right? Everybody went home and we all started working from home. This is the new normal for a lot of people. And even now, I saw in August, there was an article where Zoom is working on getting people back to the office, and Google's working on getting people back to the office. Like this, that's a hard thing, just to get people back, because, hey, right now I'm in my home office, I've got my dual monitors, I've got everything set up, this is a good working environment. When I go to the office, potentially it's kind of antiquated, right? It's got old stuff in there or no stuff. Maybe it's been cleared out. And so HP, if you think about their vision, right, they sell laptops, they sell, everything from docking stations to printers and mice and keyboards and all those things. But there's other things that you need, right? We need a good audio experience. Right now, I'm on one of our video cameras and using the audio and video on that's got some cool bells and whistles in it. And we've got these great headsets that we've got at Poly, Plantronics, that legacy. And then great phones and all these things that sort of round out that hybrid experience. And so HP was looking for a company that would really help them round out that experience. The real question is, why Poly, right? Because there's some very, very strong competitors to Poly out there in the space. You've got Jabra and Logitech and several of those. And so probably a bigger discussion for a different day, but there's some cool stuff that we're doing with AI that really differentiate Poly in our headsets and our phones and our video cameras that set us apart, and I think make us special. And I think that's where they looked at Poly as the one to acquire.
I agree. There's definitely your breadth of product is there. Like I said, from everything from transitioning to working from home or transitioning from home to the office.
Yeah.
And your SIP phones now are really compelling. The Poly Edge series. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, listen, they're the first thing that I get whenever I'm out anywhere, I'd say 95 out of 100 people, when they see the phones for the first time, have an instant reaction that is, wow, those are some great looking phones.
Right.
So just, not that should be everything, but it is, right? I mean, if you're going to have something on your desk, or you're going to have something at the host stand in your restaurant, or, wherever you're going to deploy these, you want it to look nice. And so they have a real nice modern look and feel, very elegant. And so in a world where everything is kind of industrial and clunky, the new edgy phones look great, but it's also got some cool differentiated features and horsepower underneath the hood that have gotten folks excited. So I don't know if you want me to go through some of those right now. Or,
Yeah, why don't you hit quick on some of the top features, something you want to show off, I guess.
Yeah, so I mean, one of the big ones I think we got was, hey, couldn't you integrate Wi-Fi and Bluetooth? So check, we did it. So Wi-Fi and Bluetooth's in there. One of the other things we did, another radio we put in was near field communications, NFC. All your cell phones have it, right? Whenever you go to pay with your phone or do something like that, you're using the NFC radio in there. We put the NFC radio in the Edge phone. And the applications, the two applications we're seeing right now, one is with a Poly headset. So you get a Bluetooth headset and you turn on the pairing and you get near to the phone and the phone says, oh, do you want to pair the fill in the blank model of the Poly headset? And a picture pops up of it. And all you have to do is click yes on the Poly phone. And now your headset's paired. So really a neat feature there.
That's awesome. And I know integrators will appreciate that too, because they definitely get inundated with, support calls or even chats or emails or tickets on just how do I connect my headset. So
I mean, all the users that are trying to use it. Absolutely. Yeah. And it's like a simple thing like just pairing your phone and getting your headset to work with it. That can create problems with different users. So trying to make that easy. Absolutely.
That's awesome.
A couple others, I can demonstrate this right now. I'm on a camera that Poly makes. This is the Studio R30 that I'm on right now. And I'm using that for the audio. One of the things that we've got is this thing called noise block. So it hears me talking. It says, good, talking's good. Other sounds, not so good. So for instance, and this is going to be a live demo, so I hope it works. But if I clap, right? So I'm going to clap. Hopefully none of that came or very little of that came through.
Nothing. Yeah. Unbelievable.
So full volume is louder than I'm talking. I'm clapping and other sounds too, right? I can take a different type of sound.
Wow.
Like the Will Ferrell, we need more
cowbell.
More cowbell. But even that, it's going to be squelched out. So think of your normal work from home or work in the office environment where there's sounds that you don't want coming into the call. That's built into this Edge phone. So noise block AI is built in. So we're really excited about that one. A couple other ones, anybody who's in support will love this. So we've got a diagnostic screen where let's say I'm the support rep and somebody calls in for support on the phone. I just tell them, hey, do me a favor. I know you're telling me the phone's not working. Hit the home button, the 9 button for help, and then 1 for run diagnostics. And a screen pops up with a red light, green light on all your local area network stats saying, is your DNS good? Is the provisioning server connected? All of your normal networking LAN related things. Is it a red light and green light? So as a user, if I look down and I tell you that the DNS is red, well, hello, Houston, we got a problem. Right. And it's not the provider's fault. It's my network's got a problem if I can't get DNS on the phone.
That's awesome.
So little things like that.
Eliminates a lot of this that often happens.
Totally.
Right? We all see that.
Yeah. And then, some accessibility features. I'm really proud of the team for this one. I don't know the statistic perfectly, but about 1 in 4, 1 in 5 men suffer from one of 3 forms of color blindness. And when you're looking at a phone trying to understand, is it red or green? Well, if you're colorblind, that may not work for you. You may not be able to distinguish those. So what we've done is in our UI, you can actually see other filters that help you understand different call states, and you don't have to rely on a red or green indicator. So those types of things can be really helpful. And then I think the other big feature that we've got is we had a partnership with Microban. So Microban they make antimicrobials for plastics. So we're exclusive with Microban's solution for phones. And we've got that literally baked into the plastic so that when you put your grubby, dirty hands on that phone, the minute you let go, the phone starts killing the germs. So that's a pretty cool tech. And so you think about dental offices and restaurants and, just everybody's a germaphobe these days. So it's kind of nice to be able to know that the phone is actually killing germs. those are just a few of them, and there's some others that I could go through, but that kind of gives you an outline of how these phones are different, and hey, they're worth a couple bucks more, but also the price is actually very affordable. You know, we've gotten to where it's not necessarily you got to pay this massive premium for these phones. They're very affordable.
Right. I do know from being a distributor that Poly and some of the other major brands, it's nearly a 1-to-1 now, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, to kind of tee one up for you, I do know there's an awesome rebate out right now on the Edge series as well that our end users can take advantage of. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so limited time on the HP website, and I think you can share the link. There is a end customer rebate. So what we'll do is if the end customer purchases phones from you or from one of your partners, they can actually go to the website and say, here's my invoice, here's everything, and then they upload that, and a check will go directly from HP to them for purchasing the phones. And the rebate values kind of differ based on model, but our bread and butter Edgy 350, for instance, has a $20 per phone rebate to the end customer. So it's pretty rich. And, you know, up to 200 phones. So that can also be a pretty big check as well. So it's a limit of 5 to 200. That's your bookends on how many phones will rebate.
That's phenomenal. That really makes an even more compelling reason to try out the new Edge series for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's see. So we got the rebate. We talked about the cool new features on the Edge Ease series. Anything else you'd like to add in of what's new or what everyone tuning in should look out for?
Yeah, look, in the telephony space, the new Rove series of deck phones that we've got hitting the market very, very well, being very well received. We've got two ruggedized models. So if you're looking for something like that, those do a really nice job. The headset side, what I'd tell you is you don't have to support headsets, whether you're one of your resellers or one of your end customers. They can reach out directly to Poly HP for support on that. So you don't have to worry about who's going to support these headsets. So now that's unique to the headsets. And it just makes it easy to do headsets. So that's the other thing that I bring up is, you know, think about us not only for the phones, but also think about the headsets. And then last, got some really affordable video products like the one that I'm on now is got this great audio built in. It's got the great video. And for, you know, right around $400, you can outfit a small room with a USB plug and play device that'll do camera tracking and all those great noise features that I was showing you. There's just a really good breadth of products like you had said earlier.
Absolutely. And you can even block out that cowbell in the background as
exactly.
well.
More cowbell. Wait, I don't hear it.
Absolutely. Well, for those who are watching and tuned in, HP and VoIP Supply have actually put together a little giveaway for you all. We're going to be giving away a Poly 360 UC headset. Super awesome. I know Darren has been seeing tons of volume in those headsets. And for the giveaway, what we're going to do, we're going to give it away to someone who likes the video and tell us a great experience that you had with Poly. We'd love to hear about that, and we'd love to hook you up with a headset as well. So
awesome.
Definitely do that. Darren, I know you're a super busy guy, so I want to thank you again for taking the time out of your day to hop on a sip chat with us. And for everyone who tuned in, we really thank you for your time too. You're super important to us. So if there's ever a topic that you want Darren to come back on and discuss with VoIP Supply, we'd love to hear about that below as well. And please comment, like, subscribe. And until next time, take care, everyone.